What is up, ladies, gentlemen, and hunters of YouTube, and welcome back to another exciting episode of the Empire State Fishing YouTube channel. So, it is actually going to be a different video than normal. We're going to be doing a little bit of a hunting blind recovery, as well as some food plots and stuff like that, getting ready for hunting season up in New York. So if you guys do enjoy these videos, make sure to leave this video a like. That lets me know you like seeing my fishing and hunting content and all that good stuff, especially adventures like this as I'm climbing up a hill almost out of breath, and I am trying to do a little bit of a blind recovery and some food plot growing and stuff like that. And then also comment down below what you guys do for hunting season. When is your guys' hunting season open up? Ours opens up October 1st, so I'm trying to get all this done before the hunting season because we're about 3 weeks out and I haven't put my trail cameras up and I'm a little bit slacking a little bit, but that's okay. We'll make do with what we got. But also, if you haven't already, go down there, hit the subscribe button, because I'm going to be putting some future hunting videos as well as extra fishing content out for you guys to watch and enjoy. And then also turn the post notifications on so you do not miss those videos when I upload them. Without further ado, let's go up to the mountain and let's get this adventure started. Alrighty guys, well, we are walking up the hill right now. We're almost up at the top, and I'm going to show you guys the two food plot materials that I have going on. It looks like we also have some deer tracks coming up here to where my stand is. My stand is right up top over here, so yeah, not too bad. But we're going to set up one trail camera in an area, and we're going to set up two food plotting areas. So as you guys can see, there's a pathway that goes right here to a logging road area, and then there's a Y split. Now, I have my stand, basically, you can see that right there. So I have this in between this Y split, so they can either choose to go that way, or they can choose to go this way. And normally, this is where I shot my doe last year, is right off of this channel, because when you go up on this side right here, I mean, they started coming out right around here, but there's normally a stump on the side here. And this is normally not all grass. In the wintertime, this is all basic, no grass, no nothing. So, you see this little Y split right here? I have my tree stand right on this side, and that's overlooking these side paths right here. So they have to come through the side here and right around there. This is exactly what you want to look for. You want to look for a Y split area. If you're not on a hedgerow and you're out in the woods, look for a channel where there's two basic sides where they can come from, because more than likely they're going to come from this side to get down the hill because there's a drop off there, or they'll go underneath down the mountain as well over there, and then they'll also come up the mountain to go right back down over on the side here. And that's exactly where I got my doe, which is right here. She walked up right around the side over here, and I beamed her right over there, right around 10 yards. And she didn't go any more than probably 20 feet. But as you can see already, I have one of my other trail cameras over here that I gotta take a look at and see if it's dead or not. But I'm gonna replace it with my truth cam, and we're gonna see if we can spread a couple of things around here for some extra plot. Alrighty guys, so we're going to be throwing out this basic true, I think it's a Throw and Grow Extreme with radishes. So things that you have to learn about deer is they like clover, they like, you know, they're basically herbivores. So they'll basically eat radishes, they'll eat clovers, snow peas, corn, you know, soybeans, all that stuff. So they're opportunists with that. Sometimes they'll come in the middle of the day and feed. Sometimes they'll go in nighttime and feed. It just all depends on how pressured they are during hunting season and all that stuff. So what I look for is I look for like basically a Y split that I just showed you guys. And I like to put this down, and this will basically, you want to put this down normally in August or September and give it enough time to kind of germinate. And then you're gonna have basically ryegrass, radishes, all that stuff. And then you're gonna have a healthy small food plot for the deer when you go out towards hunting season. And I know a lot of people are probably like, oh, well, it's New York, so there's hunting restrictions. Well, in the hunting restrictions for New York, it says that you can use food plots, but you cannot use anything else. So that's why I'm strictly using throw and grow, because this is the best thing for the deer and it's legal. And this will last me for the remainder of the hunting season, which I think we have a 2-month hunting season. It goes from October 1st to I think December 17th or something like that. So I use this through crossbow, through bow, and it gets me, I normally will throw about one of them right now, and then a month later I'll throw a second coat of these throw and grow stuff. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and douse this up and everything, and then I will get back to you guys. So here is my tree stand right here. Figured I would show you guys this. I have my trail camera seat right there. I got my bow holder, my little already, my deer harness right up here. I always keep my deer harness out here, even though it may frost and stuff. It doesn't rust, and I'm able to just let it sit here so that I don't have to bring it with me every time that I go to my spot. And this is another thing that you need to have, basically one of your little safety ropes. So when you're going out in the middle of the day, or you're going out in the beginning of dawn, you know, like right around like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, because you want to get in here before the deer really start to move around and wake up. You want to be very stealthy with it, but I always use this safety rope, because this safety rope, you're going to connect it to your bow or your crossbow, and then you can hang it right up here. So it's just a good way to get it down and get it up very easily. But here is my little stand area. You can kind of see right along here, you can see all the way down, and then that goes all the way across these Y splits right here, and then it comes down on the side here. So where I was shooting the one before, she came right along here, right on the side. She turned right over here, right by that tree, and there was a shooter right there. She went right down the hill and was gone, you know, went about 20 yards and she was down. So, but this is what I'm talking about. Like, they come right up this side right here, and they use this as a logging road. So they use an area to go down the hill, and they use an area to go to the side over here into the other, you know, small like little marsh area. So when you're hunting, you want to have a certain place. I normally shoot only like 20 to 30 yards, just because that's my confidence zone, my confidence shot right there. But you want to try to look for these Y splits where they're coming in 2 different directions, because then you can cover 2 different directions, and when they're coming around the side, they're not normally looking for you. They're actually, you know, just trying to maneuver their way down the hill or to the side, so that you're more likely to get a good parallel broadside shot right here, and then they can just, you know, go. But this is exactly what I look for. I'm no more than probably like 15, 20 feet off the ground, and that's really all that I need. Alrighty guys, so now we have our first food plot set up, and we also have our trail camera set up with it on video. So I'm gonna see if I can get a couple of things. I'm gonna be coming back in about a week or so, or maybe even 2 weeks, to check the trail cameras just before the hunting season, because I want to see if there's any big bucks on camera, and also if there's anything that's going to be going to the food plots before I go out on my first week of hunting. Right now, what we're doing is I'm going to see what this blind looks like, because I actually was told that by one of my family members that the blind actually was damaged. So I want to see if it actually is damaged. If it's not, I'll still leave it for my crossbow season, but I want to see exactly what it looks like when it got hit by the snow. We got it done. Now the time to get the other thing taken care of. So it does look like she's indeed broken, so I'm gonna have to take her out of here. Unfortunately, that sucks, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. A lot of these things don't survive the winter. That's why you normally need to get them out, but it was a really bad winter, so unfortunately I wasn't able to get it out, but you know, it is just the way the cookie crumbles, because, you know, I'd rather just buy a new blind and not have to worry about it. Worst comes to worst, I'll put another blind up here and I'll take it out before the end of the season. It's just I was so busy last year that I could not get to it. But the good news is she is entirely taken down right now. The only thing I gotta do is just remove this bottom side here, press this down, and then she is actually collapsible, which is nice and generous. But she's collapsible, so I'm able to collapse her down. And hopefully, I should be able to get a good, healthy drop down without hurting myself. There we go. And now, she's all folded up, and we are ready to take her out. So yeah, good stuff. We set out what we wanted to do. We got our blind out that was broken. Put 2 of our food plots out. I showed you guys exactly where I was hunting and a little bit of some tips on how to take on this deer season for 2021. A little bit about the food products that I was using. If you guys want to take a look, the best way is to go onto Amazon and take a look at these. You can get a cheaper price than your Walmart and Dick's Sporting Goods. Remember, it's Throw and Grow Extreme with the radish. Remember, it is through Evolved Harvest. So these are basically crops that have no till. You can just throw them out whenever you want, and you know, basically they'll end up growing. They just need some sunlight and some water. So definitely go into Amazon and take a look at them. I may have a link down below for you that I can put down there that'll save you a couple extra bucks instead of having to go to Walmart and Dick's Sporting Goods. You can just have it shipped right to your door, and you can get a couple of these, throw them down, and get ready for your deer seasons. Other than that, we're gonna get this out of here, and then I'll see you guys back at the truck. And that is gonna be it for today, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching the video all the way through. I hope you enjoyed this little setup for my deer season. Remember that throw and grow stuff works perfectly. Also remember to try to put your hunting stands and stuff like that on a Y split or even a cross path where you can get multiple shooting lanes and stuff like that, or a wide open area like that that's kind of discreet where they're not going to be able to pick you right away. And make sure you're in an area where it's not like a wind tunnel and stuff like that. I've learned from from my past with that. But you know, the throw and grow radish stuff will grow all year round. And you know, just make sure you do that Y split, or even if you're hunting a hedgerow and stuff like that, make sure you're up on the corners and stuff like that, because deer tend to like to go to the easiest possible food source. So if you're on a hedgerow with corn or soybeans and stuff like that, make sure you hunt that ridge line, because that's where they're going to be popping out, and that's where they're most likely going to be at, so you can get a quick shot and get your deer tagged for this coming year. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave this video a like. That lets me know that you like seeing hunting content and all the setup content for hunting season. And also go down there, leave a comment down below, and I want, if we can get to, let's say, 7 likes on this video, I will show you guys and do a trail camera video of me going up, extracting all the trail camera pictures and going through and seeing what we have on the trail cameras. So remember, if you guys do like this video, you know, make sure to get it to 7 likes so that I can do that for you guys, because I would love to show you guys exactly what we're going to be targeting this year and what type of big bucks we have on the property. And then also go down there, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and turn post bell notifications on to be notified of every single hunting, fishing, and any adventure videos. And I will talk to you guys on the next hunting adventure. Go out and go get them.